Hi everyone, it's me, Jordan Long here, and today I like to talk out loud. I like to, talk to myself. And a lot of folks in this world see it as something that is shameful and guiltful. They think you should be ashamed and guilty of it. They think they have the right or freedom to tell you should be ashamed and guilty of it. They behave as talking to yourself is like some sinful, unlawful thing, but it's not. Nowhere in any God's laws that it says thou should not talketh to thyself. And no in any law in the 4-1 Reichs where it says Gavra Reich share near law, it says you can't talk to yourself. So there. But a lot of folks always have the belief of the worst things that happen. You get put in lockup. Well, here's the thing about that. I am mindful about what I talk about and what I'm doing. And as long as you're not doing something that's sinful and unlawful while you're out and about with others, no one's going to get the law keepers on you. And as far as being put into healing lockup, there's a lot of lawful work you have to do. And since talking to oneself is shielded by the freedom of the free speech, good luck on anyone making a thing out of it. Well, Jordan, I like to talk to myself. Hey, no shame here. I like to talk to myself too. Why do you think, Mary, that so many folks out there like to, shame folks for talking to themselves? I don't know. Maybe it comes off of fear. Maybe because they were taught by their bearers or their keepers or their teachers or whoever who told them that, oh, you shouldn't talk to yourself, and then made up the worst cases things that could happen to them. Like, oh, being yielded. Yeah, but my take on this whole thing is, Mary, you have to be doing something that's sinful and unlawful to get yielded. Talking to yourself is not something you can get yielded for. Oh, and then there's hailing lockup. But then the same grounds, Jordan, someone has to go for all the lawful sheet work to have that done. And I don't think talking to oneself is a good grounds for that to happen. No, but that's the shit folks like to throw around. But the truth is, I'm mindful about what I talk about and what I'm doing. And so as long as what I'm talking about is alright, and as long as I'm not doing anything that's sinful and unlawful when I'm out and about with folks, no one truly seems to care. You got that right, no one seems to care. Because they don't know you. So why would they want to get in your business anyway? So they give you a weird look. So they think you're odd. Big deal. You know? Well, you got that right, Mary. And isn't it true? I mean, you're from southern land. I'm from the 441 Reichs, but both lands have the right, have the freedom of free speech. And the last time I looked, talking to oneself is shielded by your land and my land's freedom of free speech. You got that right. And if some folks don't bloody like folks talking to themselves, that's too bad. Because there really isn't anything they can lawfully do to stop them. I mean, yeah, you get put in lockup, but you can still talk to yourself. You get put in healing lockup, but you can still talk to yourself. So yeah, that's not going to stop anyone from talking to themselves. And they like to say, oh, you would go see a shrink. Like that's the worstest thing in the world, huh? Mary, I don't think that's the worstest thing in the world. And it isn't like they can stop you from talking to yourself either. But here's where I am truly unlike all those other folks because I'm telling a tale I'm telling a saga out loud where everybody else is either talking with themselves. But some folks don't care which arm of talking to yourself you belong to. They don't give a shit. In their eyes, Mary, they want to see it as they want to guilt you and shame you over it. Yeah, same here, Jordan. They want to guilt you and shame you over it and behave as if it's something you should not do. But nothing happens to you if you do it. So there, all of you stuck up folks out there who don't like folks talking to themselves, too bad. Deal with it. And I'll see you all later.